I'm Jay Peterson. This is FECII 2 Section 17 Universal Design Project Team 5, and this is the mushroom bobber. So what we have here is a main box-like structure. Inside holds the this camshaft with the snail cam in here. This bobber piece with the mushroom figurine on top is what comes into contact with this cam, which allows it to move up and down as these two wheels on the side roll. This mini wheel over here is pinned in place with the paper clip, and a lot of components were glued together, but it's still like all one solid piece, and it works pretty well.
I'm Dev Patel, and I'm going to talk about the market for the toy. So the main group of people that usually want this toy is the people from the age of 5 to 9 who are mainly interested in purchasing a Happy Meal and being able to get a toy with it. Although we weren't able to talk to like real children and parents, the voice of concern for this project was to figure out a universal design project that would allow the most amount of children to be able to play with it, with having two functions that would either be able to be used by the majority of the children buying these toys. Based on analysis, 99.95% of the children in the United States would be able to grab and push and pull this toy, which allowed us to meet the voice of concern.
Hi, I'm John DeRoche, and I want to talk about some of the trade-offs we made when we were constructing our design. One of the most significant one was the design of the cam on the inside of the cube. Initially, we made it elliptical because we were thinking it'd be easier for the kid to be able to roll it one way or another. But we decided to sacrifice that and go for a snail cam design, which favors rolling in one direction for a smoother movement, which gets a better up and down motion. And how this toy satisfies universal design, like Dev started to mention before, is that it's a very simple task for these children, mostly ages 5 to 9. All they have to do is be able to grab it and push it. So it doesn't require any complex dexterity or whatsoever. And finally, in regards to intellectual property, what makes this toy unique is the fact that although it has wheels, so it's kind of related to toy cars and whatnot, it also has this second function, which is this pole that sits on top that can go up and down as you roll it. So that kind of makes it unique and sets it apart from other products you might see.
Hi, I'm Harman, and I'm going to talk about some design we can improve. So one of the big things that John already talked about was how the cam had to be modified many times. And one of the proposed changes we can make to the design is to change the shape of the cam into something that would make it easier and more noticeable for the bobber to actually bob up and down. Another possible change that we could have made was to actually add some music box type of feature inside of the actual shell, so that rather than just bobbing this up and down, it could actually hit something like music box do and make some type of sound.